This is the third of our 6-week series of Sit to Be Fit, a chair yoga program with Viki. And so we are thrilled that you're here. We are running this through June 2nd. That will be our final session. We ask that while you're here with us today, you keep yourself on mute. If you have any questions, put them in the chat and we'll make sure Viki will have time at the end to address those if there are questions. And you may find it useful to set your Zoom screen on speaker view, and there's a view button on most Zoom screens in the upper right corner. So if you press on that, you can set your Zoom screen to speaker and you'll see Viki primarily in the center. We are recording this series and we've done it the last couple times, but we did have a malfunction with last week, so I apologize. That one will not be on our YouTube channel, but the other 5 should be. So there's the first one is out there now, and this one will join it. And I can assure you that you will not be viewed. The participants will not be viewed. We'll just be watching Viki on those recordings. So I'm delighted to welcome Viki back. Viki, thank you. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Exciting. Super. I'm really glad to be here. Just a couple of little starting points. I have my glass of water. If you have your glass of water around in case you get thirsty, that's nice to have. And also I have a strap. It doesn't have to be a yoga strap that you have, but it could be a belt or a towel or a scarf that that's not too delicate. And we'll use that in a while. And the other point I'd like to make is if there's anything that causes pain or pressure, discomfort, please don't do it just because I've told you to. Your movement should be fun, enjoyable, challenging, yes, but painful, no. You can always pause, take a breath, and imagine that you're doing it. Just imagine that you're doing it, and you will actually activate muscles just by using your mind to imagine, if you can keep your focus, and you'll improve your concentration if you do that too. So cheers. Let's begin. So I hope that your chair is pretty armless, a pretty armless chair. So harmless, armless, which will give you movement to move your arms. If not, work around that. First things first, sit up tall with your back, if you can, a little bit away from the chair. So I'll show you from the side. I'm not using the back of the chair, but if you need to do that at any time, perhaps pad up with a little bit of a towel or a blanket just to give you some extra support if you need it. But working where we can with the back away from the chair. Feet are on the floor. Let's just take a moment to check in, to arrive from maybe your busy day or your routine, and just sense the body. You can sense how the feet connect to the floor, the way your hands are placed, the temperature of the hands, the temperature of the feet. And then the spine, if the spine feels lifted and tall, but not with extra tension. It's just gently lifting, lifting, lifting. And then you have some room to breathe. Let's just take a moment to feel the breath going in and the breath going out. Watching the air going in and out of the nostrils. Watching the movement of the ribs. And watching movement of the belly area or abdominal area. Maybe you feel that as you breathe in, there's a movement outwards. And as you breathe out, there's a movement inwards. Let's see if we can just take a few breaths where the movement inwards, the exhale, is just a little bit longer and a little bit stronger. So a nice breath in through the nose if you can. And the exhale, a little longer. Belly muscles, hug in to press the breath out. I hope that that moment of attention to the body and to the breath helps keep you grounded into the present moment and into sensations of your body, and reminding you that whatever we're doing in the practice, breath is of key importance. So keep it going. Let's move with the breath now. Take a breath in and lift shoulders to ears. And a breath out and let the shoulders sink down. Breath in, lift shoulders to ears. And shoulders sink down like ah. Don't be afraid to make a noise. It's really letting you let go of tension. Breath in. And breath out. This time we'll roll the shoulders, taking them up. Roll them back and down. Shall we do that again? Breath in. Roll them back and down. Feel those shoulder blades moving. Perhaps you feel tension start to evaporate as you do that. Let it be gone. And again. We're going to help a little more to release tension in the shoulders by taking one hand to the opposite shoulder and give that little squeeze, like you're squeezing gunk out of a sponge as you lift the shoulder. And you are kind of squeezing gunk and moving gunk. And getting fresh blood supply. And getting rid of the little tense thoughts that might have been bugging you through the day. I don't know what yours are, but I know I've had mine. Another way to release tension is to then shake the arm out as if you've got a duster and you're getting dust away, dusty thoughts away. And then comes the moment of just noticing if you lift that arm and move it in space, if it feels comfortable and a little free to move. See if it made a difference compared to the other side. So if you move the other side, ooh, I don't know about you, but this side feels a little bit stiff and almost wooden. So I'm going to do that on the other side. Give it a squeeze and move the shoulder gently up and down. Don't forget to use your breath. Squeeze and let go, like you're squeezing a sponge. Create lots of fresh blood supply. And move lymph in that area too. That's important for our immune health. Lovely. Now give it a little shake. And that's a little booster that we could do any day that we're sitting at a desk and loosen and lighten up in the arm. So we move the arm nice and free and comfortable. And here's another tip as we move in the next little exercise, that if you are sitting at a desk quite a lot, one thing you could do is move things on the desk so they're out of your reach. So they're just that little bit far. So you have to not just move your arm to reach. We can do that actually. So just move your arm, one and then the other. And you see, I'm not really moving my torso very much. I can even reach higher. You can do that and say, yeah, that's nice. It's nice to move my arms and you move your fingers and your wrists. But what if we put things out of reach and inconvenience ourselves? So what if you had to reach a little further and a little further and notice, okay, the spine, can you feel your spine is moving now? Feel the breath go in and out. Maybe you have to reach a little bit on the higher on the shelf or a little lower on the shelf or far away on your desk to have to inconvenience yourself. Now I'm starting to lift my butt off the chair as I do my reaching. So it's not just the spine. Can you feel like you lift one sit bone off the chair a little bit as you reach? And then we can change the speed. Super. I'm creaky on my chair. That's not my bones, by the way. Super. Let's bring that just back to neutral and just notice if you feel that little bit of shift of energy already. That's nice. It's great to move our bodies. So important. You could do that at the desk. Put all your things out of reach. Let's get something moving for the lower body as well. So lifting one leg and then the other in place. So then a little march. Keep the breath moving in your body. Always air in, air out. And then we'll add a little of the arms to the legs. Let's see if we can coordinate, get the brain going. So we'll just reach as we lift the leg. Breath in, breath out, reach in different directions. Now this is just the arms. Could I also add a little bit of spine in there? Change the tempo. If you need to go slower or lift less, then you can do that. But if you want to go a little faster, lift a little higher, you could do that too. It's your program. You need to do what you need to do. Super. Take that down, take the legs a little wider, and we're going to do a nice big scoopy circle. And get some flow through the whole of the spine and the rib cage. So nice flowy motions. You can take that into the opposite direction. Great stuff. It's good to see everyone moving. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let's heel toe the feet back in towards the center. Move the ankles. We're going to heel toe them out again. Always trying to sit up nice and tall if you can. Are we getting the ankles moving? Let's just do that one more time. Little crab walk. And crab walk back. Good. So I was just having a little conversation with the lovely engineers of this program, and we were talking about pelvic floor issues because I had my little picture on Zoom was of me with pelvises. And we were talking about how we, like many of us have pelvic floor issues. It's a very private kind of thing, but most people have something going on down there. And that we can actually use the chair as a way to train our pelvic floor. So I'm going to give you a little focus there of how you can build strength in the foundation of your core. So we talk about core a lot. Pelvic floor is also core. Very simple. And that's to take a walk in your chair. And I hope I'm not too creaky. Definitely not. My pelvic floor is not creaking. So you can walk back and forth in your chair. And the idea is to lift up your butt cheek off the chair if you can. And, you know, I was asked about Kegels. Yes, Kegels might do something for you, but our muscles are born to move us. So if you are moving your butt cheek and forward and back here and off the chair, you are moving those muscles of your pelvic floor. Congratulations, very simple. Now this is a nice little challenge for you. Lean into one side, butt is off the chair on this side, and I'm going to swing like forward and back. So your sitting bone is under here. I'm swinging that forward and back. Like I'm kind of dusting the chair and breathing. Make sure you do that. So there's a lot of activation going on down there of muscles and moving them. Shall we switch that to the other side? Let's do it. So shift the weight onto the other side. And you might notice that one side likes to do this more easily than another, which might tell you something about imbalances within the legs and the pelvic floor. Very good. All right, bring it back in towards base. Sitting with the feet nice and firm on the floor, nice and tall again. Cat and cow, it's one of the best exercises for everything. Pelvic floor, a low back that's very connected, abs as well. So we breathe in and we arch the back and widen your seat as you do that. You feel your belly muscles stretch. Now on the exhale, tuck your tail under around your back and shrink this space where your abs are. Breathe in, arch your back, widen your pelvic floor, and then narrow your pelvic floor and draw your tail forwards. Are you exercising pelvic floor? Yes. Can we do that and feel our tail moving? If you want to know where your tailbone is, imagine your tailbone has got a little paintbrush on and you're painting a line back and forwards on the chair. How simple. We're exercising in the chair, training pelvic floor, back muscles, belly muscles. If you're feeling stiff in your back, just give it a little rub. And we can enjoy these nice flowy breaths with it too. Fab. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's hold into the right leg and lift up the leg and circle the leg. And this is also nice. Relieving the hip joint is also great for pelvic floor health. Free and comfortable hip joint. Free and comfortable hip joint, fabulous for your low back. Truly. We'll take it out towards the side. And then draw down and fold, 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 fold down to wherever you can reach. Take a breath in here. Sigh it out. We're going to pick the leg up, bring it all the way back and in. Let's do that on the other side. So lift the leg, give it a nice circle. We'll take the leg out to the side, turn towards the knee on this side, fold into wherever you can do. Notice the pelvis widens a little bit the further you go down. Then we'll start to come up. Bring the leg all the way back. Super. Sit nice and tall. For a moment, just fidget a little bit. Fidget, fidget, fidget. You can fidget forward, you can fidget back, you can fidget sideways. And I bet in school you were told to sit still. Well, we're not born to sit still. We're born to fidget, move in all sorts of fun ways. And then you can like draw, kind of push one knee a little forward and then the other, fidgeting in your space. Fabulous. Great. See if you're now sitting that little bit more tall, more comfortably. Actually feels pretty good. Take a pause, take a breath. We're going to do some sun salutations. That will get all of the oxygen where we need it all over the body, get us moving in lots of different ways. So sitting tall, are you ready to oxygenate? Take a breath in, let the arms open up and all the way out. I love to see those arms moving there. Breathing in and breathing out. Shall we do it again? Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, bring them into goalpost arms, nice open in the chest. Take a breath in. Breathe out, fold your way down, let the hands come as far down as you can. Yep. Breathe in and send your right arm out to the side, turn your head to them. Breathe out, come back to center. Breathe in, other side. Breathe out, bring it back and down. Breathe in, rise all the way up, arms up, arms up, arms up. Breathe out, take the right wrist, draw it to the left. Breathe into center. Other side. Exhale, stretch it to the right. Breathe in, come to center. Breathe out, bring the hands into goalpost, arms to goalpost. Nice breath in. Breathe out, rotate to the right. Breathe into center. Breathe out, other side. Come back to center. Let's breathe in and reach for the rope. Reach for the rope. Is this just the arms, or could you even lift your butt a little bit to reach a little higher? So again, we're just adding that little bit of extra pelvic floor to the spine, to the shoulders, to all the good stuff. Fabulous. Shake it out. I hope that felt good to enliven your body. We're going to do it again. Yes, I hope you're excited about that. Take a breath in, arms up, open it out. Take a breath in. Beautiful spring day, isn't it lovely? One more like that. Let's take it up and into goalpost arms. Are you ready? Open up the chest, the heart, the lungs. Take a lovely breath in. Exhale, begin to fold forward, let the fingers reach down to where they can go. Breath in, sweep the right arm out, turn to look. Breath out, come down. Breath in, sweep to the other side. Breath out, come down. Breath in, sweep all the way up, 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 up. Take the right wrist across to the left. Breath in, come up. Left wrist to the right. Go all the way up. Back to our goalpost arms. Nice open chest. Breath in. Exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. It's time to reach for the rope. Reach for the rope. Now add a little lift of your butt cheek. So we're working that deep inside core, strengthening, toning. It feels good. Excellent. Shake it out. We're going to do just a little bit more for the core before we do our sit to stand stop, which is key to daily health for our pelvic floor and all of our body systems. But first, a little bit of rotation. Put your hands together, give a little bit of a push of the hands. Now begin to push as you rotate and rotate. Push hands together as you rotate. Notice your setting alight the core just a little bit as you push and rotate. Can you feel those core muscles coming on board, coming alive? Now, if you can, give a little lift of the opposite knee as you push and rotate. Do you feel the air go in and out of your body? In and out your nose, come on. Breathe. Do what you can. Always take a pause if it's too much. We're going to see if we can speed it up just a little bit. Air in and out. Good job, everyone. Phew. I think we're done there. Shake it out, shake the legs out. Wonderful. So, little pause just to check in if the heartbeat is doing okay. Temperature. Everything okay? If everything's okay, then you can go on with the next bit. Very simple. Point and flex the foot. And we can warm up the ankle. And give me the other foot. Like a little paddle. We're going to go back to the first side, give some rotations. 1, 2, 3. Rotate the other way. 1, 2, 3. Other side, rotate. And 1, 2, 3. Other way. 1, 2, 3. Fabulous. Feet are down. Now rub over the knees. And we are warming the knees and all of the fascia, that's like tendons and ligament and stuff that covers over our muscles and connects muscles to muscles. And when we rub, we're warming that. So there's better blood flow and better kind of connectivity between the muscles. So the messages are conveyed smoothly. And let's see, am I talking nonsense? So if you just kick out your knees, you might find, oh, that's actually like quite a nice, comfortable experience. I hope so. We're going to use these knees to get up and down out of the chair. So the deal with this, when we get up and down out of a chair, we shape change our pelvis and our pelvic floor muscles. We boot up all of these lower body muscles, glutes, quads, also calf muscles, all of this stuff, which when we sit for too long, it just kind of dies out, and we want to enliven that. But we'll put the emphasis a little bit today on getting it up and down out of the chair as a pelvic floor training, just because that's kind of the theme today. So, first of all, lean forward and then sit tall. And I want you to see if you can feel any shape changes in your pelvis as you do that. That's your seat. So as you come forward, let your seat widen. And as you come up, your seat narrows. See if you can, it's wider and it's narrow. Oopsie. Now, when we get up, we're going to narrow the pelvic floor. So we come forwards, widens. Now, when we get up, use your pelvic floor muscles to come up, narrow, and lift you up. Yes, you did it. Congratulations. So as if we're going to sit down, widen your pelvic floor, widen your pelvic floor. The slower we go, no plop here, slowly we go, slow touch down, and we've really trained those pelvic floor muscles to hold the weight of our organs and slowly land. So we're going to get up and down. I don't know, we can do 5 times pretty easy. Shall we do it? Reboot. So think widen as you come forward, get up, let your pelvic floor muscles lift you up. Beautiful. Slowly down, soft landing, beautiful. We're on number 4. Let your pelvic floor muscles lift you up. And let your pelvic floor muscles widen, widen, widen. Protect your low back, good strong knees. Number 3, up we go. Lift, lift, lift. And slow lower. Widen, spread, 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 widen. Ah, so landing. Number 2, off we go. Whoopah. And slowly, slowly down. My creaky chair, it's funny. Up we go. That's not my knees, it's not my knees. Okay. So we're going to come back down again, and I'm going to give you some challenge now. So it depends. You can just take the same thing that we just did, or we can have arms up in the air. That's a little more challenging for the core with arms in the air. So you decide if that feels good for you. And we're going to do, let's do 3 like that. Can we get up? Still, pelvic floor lifts you, lift from the base, slowly lowers you. Ooh, and you're breathing in and out. It works. Number 2, up we go. And down we go. And number 1, swish. Fabulous, bring it all the way down. Release the arm, just give it a shake out of the arm. So we're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to do some standing exercises. But this one, third challenge, is that we shake the arms while the arms are up. Now, you don't have to lift your arms. You can just have arms lifted, or you can have the shaking arms. This adds a little bit more instability for us to get up. We're going to do 2 more. Are you ready? Still think pelvic floor is going to lift you. Come forwards. Pelvic floor lifts you. Shake, 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 shake. Keep shaking. So down we go. We're going to do 1 more. You got it. Yes. Triumph. You did it. You've rebooted all your body systems. You've worked a little bit with pelvic floor muscles, strengthened your glutes, hamstrings, quads, all the great stuff. So maybe a sip of water. Cheers. Santé. To your health, to your good health. Let's use the chair as a way to train some of these lower body muscles, legs. So I'm going to have one hand on the chair for balance. You don't have to if you don't need it. Shift the weight to one leg, and the leg that's going to come out to the side is exactly what's going to do that. I'm going to take it out to the side. And you might feel these sort of side glute muscles come alive a little bit now. Hello. I'm going to do another 3, and 3, and 2, and 1. Super. Now, what we're going to do, target the glutes a little bit. So stand nice and tall, but try not to lock your knee of the standing leg. There's a little teeny bend in there. And then we'll take the leg back, and we're going to pulse it. And 10, and 9, feel that glute. 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Keep it there. Micro pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phew. Shake out the leg. Wonderful. You did it. So now you've trained a little bit of these back muscles that have been squished in your chair for too many hours today. Shall we switch it to do the other side? I'm going to do that. And of course, you can just walk around the chair. I'm flinging the chair around the room. You know, I like to do that. So settle into your balance. Again, you don't need to hold the chair if you don't need to. But I'm going to do that just to be nice and steady. And then out we go. And we take the leg to the side. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Now we'll get into targeting the glutes and the hamstrings. We're at the ballet bar now. Very nice, elegant. Put on your tutu, be elegant. So already when we take this back, it's working the back muscles a little bit. It's working your glute muscles. It's going to work your hamstrings. And then if we lift the floor, next level, lift from the floor, that's also going to do more. Then if we pulse, and 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Micro pulses for 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you did it. Bravo. So a little thumb in here as you go to sit down in the imaginary chair. And I'm a vegetarian, but you know, I've seen that where people tenderize meat with a little hammer. That's what you're doing. Tenderizing these poor put upon muscles that get squashed in the chair. Lovely. Wonderful. Now we will give an extra stretch here to the muscles across here. So also glutes, but another muscle that your sciatic nerve runs through called the piriformis, and it's great to stretch that one out. So you can put one leg onto the chair and lean in there. So we stretch way across this area. And again, if you want a little squeeze or tap or rub there, if there's any like tight areas. And this is very much also connected to pelvic floor health. So healthy, strong glutes, very important. Give yourself a couple of nice refreshing breaths in your stretch. And we'll bring that one down and take the same stretch on the other side. You can arrange yourself on your chair however it suits you, but we're kind of stretching across your backside and into the thigh here. And go to where you can, it may not be as low down. You can see we're also stretching into the base of the pelvis too. Very, very nice to do. Follow the breath in, follow the breath out. Very good. All right, so we can come back down. Take your strap and we're going to come back into the chair. So whenever we come to sit down, it's an exercise for the pelvic floor. So rather than that sort of plop down, see if you can go nice and slowly, elegantly, placing your bottom on the chair without the creak. Super. Let's stretch the hamstrings and the back of the calf. So that's kind of important when we're sitting in a chair for long periods. It's an easy way to give them a stretch by taking your strap or belt or scarf or towel and bringing it around the ball of, let's say, the right foot. I'm going to give that a little swing back and forth. I'm pushing my foot into the strap and pulling back at the same time, so that gives a bit of resistance as I stretch out. Now let's see where we can hold the stretch. Be as relaxed as you can in your shoulders, your hands, so not too tight a grip. See if you can push your heel forward and your toes toward the ceiling. Now let's take a breath or two. Feeling any stretch along the back of the knee or calf. You can use the breath to release any little grippy feelings. Let it go. We can take the strap now into the right hand and let the leg go out toward the side. Just open up the inner thigh. Very much a connection here into the pelvic floor. So we want this nut to be nice and open and stretchy. Take a few nice deep breaths. Being with the sensation of what you feel in your body. The left arm, let that reach out at the diagonal. Turn your head to look at the arm, and you've got this lovely diagonal stretch all the way from the right foot to the left hand. 3 cleansing breaths as you enjoy. Strengthening and stretching. Let's bring the arm back across, and it can take a hold of the strap. Take the leg across the body as much as you can. And hey, we're back to that nice outer thigh stretch and across the butt. What about the right arm? Let it swing out, turn the head. The body's twisting, the spine twisting. Cleansing breaths. That little squeeze to the organs inside. Massaging. Return everything back to center. Perhaps just lift up the toes once more, pull them in towards you, push the heel forwards. Oh, it's such a good stretch. Great. And then let that go. Just gently tap the foot onto the floor. We'll get the blood to the capillaries at the very base of the sole of the foot. I wonder if you're ready to do the next side. I hope so. Strap at the ready. Pop it around the ball of the foot. So not so much the toes or the arch, but around the ball. That's because you can put a little pressure into the ball of the foot when we do this little swing motion. Relax the shoulders best you can, and then we'll swing out the leg back and forth. Push into the strap as you pull back with your hands. Don't forget to breathe. And this is nice also to get the action of the knee going too. And I hope we've warmed things up. Let the muscles know. We want them to stretch a little more. So sit tall. Now we can relax the grip of the strap. Pull your toes towards you. Push your heel forward. Find the breath. Be with the sensation. Now start to take the leg out towards the side. And we can awaken the inner thigh. If you want a little more, it might even be to open the other leg a little more out to the side. You decide on that level. Follow the breath. Relax the muscles of the face, the jaw. If you want to swing the left arm open and turn the head Finding that diagonal stretch all the way from the left foot, left toes to the right fingers. Swing the right arm all the way back, take a hold of the strap, let it take your leg across your body. A nice stretch now to the outer thigh, back to the glute. And then we can take the left arm out, turn the head to look over the arm, and we've got this beautiful twist through the body, through the spine, through your abdomen. Maximize the twist by breathing deeply. Do you feel your belly move in the breathing? Return your limbs back toward the center and take the strap away. Put it gently to the side and tap that foot. So blood to the foot, the very, very base. Lovely. And sit tall and then just lift up the heels and then lift up the toes. We're going to heel toe the feet out to the sides and come back to that lovely swirling motion of the upper body. So think, I don't know, I'm getting an image of something like a piece of seaweed that's floating in the bottom of the ocean. And it's very free and swaying with the water, with the current of the water. So not so much stiff, but nice and free and flowing. And we can lead our way left forearm to left thigh, and then just reach for the stars, reach for the stars. Maybe we can catch a falling star, put it in your pocket. I think you've heard that one. And then lean to the other side and reach for the stars. Oh, a big stretch in the sides, feels so good. Maybe you catch a falling star, put it in your pocket. Hands back onto the thighs, heel toe the feet towards each other, and we're going to fold into the body. So let the hands go down to wherever you can go, fold in, fold in. Let the weight of the head hang for a moment. Unless you have any eye issues or blood pressure issues, allow the weight of your head to just hang. Let the flow of the breath move. And then we're going to roll the body up, stack the vertebrae one at a time, rolling the body up, rolling the body up. Allowing the head to stack sweetly, and then let the arms come all the way up and open that out. Ah. Now we go from out to in, breathing in, let the arms rise up. Let the hands join, palms join. Nice exhale as you bring the hands back toward the heart. Bring the arms out, breathe in, look up as the hands meet. Breathe out, bring the hands back to the heart. And one more of those, arms out, breathing in. Looking up, breathing out, bring the hands to the heart. Great. Let the hands gently rest upon your lap. Breathing in, let your chin look up to the ceiling. And breathing out, let your chin come to your chest. Breathe in, let the chin rise. And breathe out, let the chin come to your chest. One more time, same move. Nice and steady and free. Stretching the throat. And then stretching the back of the neck. Now keep your chin pressed towards your chest and roll your head like a big bowling ball to the right. And then very gently, go gently to the left, not too fast. Finding all those little points, crunchy points. Roll your head slowly to the right. And then slowly to the left. Let the head roll back into center. Lift up the chin. Take one hand on the back of the neck, place the other hand on top of your hand, and give your neck a little squeeze and release. Evaporating any tension in the head. Enjoy those luscious deep breaths as you release any tension from here. That feels nice. Give the hands a little shake there. And then rest your hands whichever way feels nice, palms up or palms down, or hands to the belly, whatever feels comforting, comfortable, as we come into a gentle guided meditation. So watching air go in and watching air go out. There's nothing to do right now other than to be present in this moment. And sometimes that can be a challenge. The mind wants to wander, our monkey mind. So let's put our focus, our attention on our heart center. The center of the chest, a little to the right, but quite centered. And just connect to the qualities of the heart, the beating of the heart. And our heart center is where our compassion resides. So finding compassion first for yourself. Loving kindness to ourselves. Sense the warmth of the heart and a sense of love from that area of your body. Let that warmth spread through your own body, a sense of love all the way through your own body to you. Loving kindness. Then we can connect that loving kindness and send it out into the room that you're in, or the home that you're in, and toward others around you, family, friends. Loving kindness, compassion. And then maybe we can send that love beyond the walls, beyond the borders, and out to the community. And then out beyond that, go beyond borders, sending love and kindness as far out as you can go, to all beings. And then we can bring that loving kindness, perhaps reaching the arms out and scooping that loving kindness all the way back to your own heart. So hands on towards heart center. And maybe you feel the beat of your heart. Nourishing self with love, with kindness, and with caring for our body, caring for our thoughts, caring for our well-being. You can gently bring palm to palm, press that together, and feeling gratitude for sharing this moment together and sharing the health of our bodies, the wisdom of our bodies, healthy breathing and healthy life. I hope you enjoyed Sitting to Be Fit today, and thank you for coming to class. It's a pleasure.